Good evening. Over 1,000 homes in Scotland are still without electricity tonight after gales brought down power cables across the country. Blizzard conditions, which brought Aberdeen's city centre to a standstill today, have hampered engineers. Aileen Clark brings us this report.
Scotland is in the grip of the worst storm so far this winter. Here on the A9 near Aviemore, snow and fog produced dreadful driving conditions. In Aberdeen, heavy snow showers this afternoon and very icy roads saw the city traffic grind to a halt. Police were appealing for motorists to stay at home. Several high routes in the area are blocked. In Perth and Kinross, the A93 at Spittal of Glenshee was closed all day. Not that that seemed to bother local sledgers too much. But it's not just the roads that have been hit. Tonight, around 6,000 customers from the Borders to the Highlands are without electricity. It's hoped most will be reconnected before the end of today.
The gale force winds and heavy snows give us problems with light damage to the lines, access problems getting into the damaged areas, and it's generally a mixture of those two things that give us problems in this weather.
They've been battening down the hatches at the Coylin Bridge Hotel near Aviemore after winds ripped off part of their swimming pool roof. Elsewhere, branches rather than blizzards caused havoc on the roads. It's been a difficult day for travellers.
Very bad day indeed. Look at the number of ferries that have been cancelled. Irish crossings, Clyde Coast, Mull Ferry, it's not often that one's cancelled. Go into the roads, debris all over the place on most of the main roads, branches, and some of the rail lines down towards Stranraer have been blocked as well. And somebody actually phoned in and complained that the winds were so strong that wheelie winds were chasing them up the street.
Now the good news, the ferry services have resumed and it should be less windy, though still a bit snowy, tomorrow. Aileen Clark, reporting Scotland.
As you may have heard earlier, there has been a surprise Christmas present for the Chancellor of the Exchequer, Gordon Brown. His wife Sarah gave birth to the couple's first child at the Forth Park Hospital in Kirkcaldy. The baby girl was delivered early by caesarean section on medical advice. Hospital staff say both mother and daughter are well. The proud father is expected to make a statement tomorrow morning. Scottish drivers will be able to display the saltire on their car number plates. The ban on registrations which display national flags has been lifted by the government. An overhaul of the registration system in September resulted in a ban on all symbols except the EU flag. Rail users across central Scotland are facing disruption over the weekend after pay talks failed to resolve the dispute which has led to unofficial strike action by train drivers. Talks between operators and union officials broke up tonight with no compromise in sight. Services across the Central Belt are most likely to be affected by the strikes. The Inverurie oil worker who missed out on 2 Christmases, 2 Hogmanay, 2 birthdays and the turn of a millennium has been doing some celebrating. Ali Taylor, who spent almost 2 years in the jungle after being kidnapped by communist guerrillas, is 47 today. Colin White reports.
Life for Ali Taylor is returning to normal, or as normal as it gets, with Christmas, a birthday and New Year in the space of 1 week. His wife Marta and young son Ali Sito will help Ali celebrate. This birthday will be very different. He'd spent almost 2 years in the jungle, kidnapped by Colombian guerrillas. Birthdays went uncelebrated there.
I treated it just the same as any other day. I was nothing to celebrate. You know, I was more worried about how my family were, what they were doing, where they were, and how they were. So there was actually no celebration for me. It was just another day.
Ali returned to a hero's welcome in the northeast in the summer. For his anxious family, it was a new beginning.
New Year started in July because everything just changed. So it'll be fine just to start a new year and carry on as normal.
Ali says he's coping well. He spent the past 6 months readjusting and plans to return to work sometime in the new year. His jungle adventure now seems like a different world.
It feels as though it was years ago. It doesn't feel as though it was 6 months ago. It actually feels as though it was a long time ago. And it doesn't really affect me anymore. Like, it's a good life now. A lot better. So I couldn't wish for more.
Colin White, reporting Scotland, Inverurie.
That's all from the Reporting Scotland late news team. Have a good night.
Hogmanay on BBC One Scotland.
Help, I'm a bob.
Top-notch stars. Low-rent extras.
Give me the codes. Never. Then you will die. Jawohl, Herr General.
Is there really only one Craig Brown?
Maybe he's aye.
The hopes and dreams of all Scotia rest upon us.
Maybe he's no.
And we're saving the best music till the bells.
Rock and roll.
Phil and Daly,
Kath McKeely,
Kate Rusby.
and Blazing Fiddles
Join us all.
for Hogmanay Live.
Hogmanay on BBC One Scotland.
I love it. I really do.
Now on BBC One Scotland, here's a film that needs no introduction.